Hello everyone. Uh, my name is Duanyi and I'm a third year PGR at the School of Social and Political Science. As you see, my topic is called What Illusions Will Loneliness Cause? Tip for International PGR. I write International PGR here, but I hope that my tips and my suggestion could be useful for all of you. So let's begin. I still remember the first time I came to Glasgow. I transferred three planes from my hometown in China to Glasgow, and I lost my package at the airport of Frankfurt. Mm, so, at the first day in Glasgow, I cried for a whole night. At that time, I didn't know why. I thought I was too upset about my package and I was too tired. Luckily, my package was delivered from Frankfurt to Glasgow next day, and at that time I was very happy. I saw that I could finally focus on my social life and my study life because all things upset me has already gone. But I was wrong. After a half year study in Glasgow, a sense of being sad and depressed didn't disappear, but it became more serious. After rethinking what did I do and how did I feel um, around the first semester, I think why the one reason why I feel so depressed is because I was suffering from loneliness. I know loneliness is a very abstract topic, and I do hope that all of you could be happy and excited to embrace your new life. But if you are suffering from loneliness, I hope that my presentation could first of all comfort you and to help you to get through this difficult timing. My presentation has two parts. The first part will explain some illusions caused by loneliness, and the second part will provide you some tips about how to use loneliness as the motivation for our life and how to make friends with it. Uh, the first illusion I want to emphasize is no friend. To start a new life in a new city, it's quite easy for us to feel lonely because we left the atmosphere and the people we used to be familiar with. Uh, However, we always ignore the truth. We are new here. We need time to adjust the time zone. We need time to settle down. At least we need time to meet people who may be your friend in the future. How could you require yourself to have friends immediately? So if you are suffering from a loneliness because you feel that you didn't know anyone in this city, I want to tell you, don't worry. We just need time to start a new life. A second illusion is lack of confidence or even self-doubt. I want to apply my own experience as an example. During the first 2 weeks in Glasgow, I didn't communicate with many people except for shopping until the PGR induction day. During that day, when I saw different groups of people talking, laughing, a sense of loneliness surrounded me again, and I felt very nervous because I didn't know how to answer their questions sometimes, and if I don't know what they are saying. So during that day, I was stuck into a self-doubt loop. Uh, I feel less confident about my language skill and my social skill. I think I thought that I could not integrate into any group here. If you have the similar experience or have the same feeling with me, I want to tell you lack of confidence or self-doubt actually is another illusion of loneliness. At the beginning of our new life, we may not have many chance to practice our language skill or social skill because we are alone. But when you meet more people, including your supervisor, your your college, other lecturers, and when you start to attend more workshop and seminar, If you self-doubt about your social skill and your uh, language skill, please be relaxed. It's okay to react slower. You just need more practice. The final illusion I want to emphasize is self-disappointment. Uh, you can see that the first two illusion I list may happen at the beginning of your PhD life, but if the loneliness lasts for a longer time, it may cause self-disappointment. Uh, because I know that not everyone is good at making friends, not everyone is good have a satisfying atmosphere or have a good start of the study. So trust me, I experienced all of them before. So I know the sense of self-disappointment will destroy our confidence. And a sense of loneliness would first of all stimulate to question myself that why I feel I'm a loser, what's wrong with me, and I even could not explain what's going on to other people who want to know my current situation. So this sense of disappointment, well, it exacerbates the loneliness. Uh, this kind of this kind of situation, I call it as the vicious cycle of loneliness. If you found that you are suffering from it, comforting yourself is very, very important. Yesterday, in another workshop, I saw very meaningful words I want to share with you. Treat yourself like a friend who are in a difficult time. It's okay to take a break. Just go outside, have a walk. Even a small ice cream would help you to jump out of the vicious cycle. So remember to treat yourself better because the PhD life sometimes is a journey to for you to solve a problem totally by yourself. So it's very important for you to know how to self-care. Um, I know there are other negative feelings or illusions caused by loneliness. Um, whatever they are, please don't be panicked because there are lots of ways to eliminate it or make friends with it. In my presentation, I will only provide 4 tips, but I believe that you will find more in the future. So the first tip I want to emphasize is small habit, big power. Um, just find yourself a small hobby which could bring you a sense of achievement. They don't need to be relevant to study because a sense of achievement could be found in everywhere in the daily life. For example, my small hobby is knitting. You can see the screen on the right side. They're all my jobs. And during the knitting, I feel I feel that I question less about myself, and after the knitting, I feel proud of myself. So, uh, find yourself a small hobby is another way to maintain your confidence as well. The second tip is about the community activity. Taking part in community activity is a fast way for us to find people who have the same interest or similar experience. For international PGR, I recommend English learning activity. So here I will provide some website or some modules which could be helpful for you. I will type in them into the chat box and you can check them later one by one. And the third tip is about how to break the vicious circle of loneliness. The easy way is to find at least one thing that you are proud of yourself at the end of the day. Because loneliness is very easy to be broken by self-affirming. If you could find yourself one thing that could stop you to question yourself, you has already successful in breaking the vicious cycle. The final thing is also the most important thing I want to tell you, having an expectation that loneliness is normal. Whenever you are in library, in the flat, or in the office, most of the day you are alone. When staying up late, when you are staying up late for a paperwork or for reading, you are the only one who could face the hard job. I'm not going to depress you in my presentation, mm, but most importantly, you know what is the best way for you to eliminate your loneliness or make friends with it. That's the most important. If so, it's not a big deal to be lonely. I will stop here. Thank you.